welcome to Ride Snap Explorer. Today's ride, I'm going to be going up this time to Greenwater, Pyramid Pass, but then I'm going to find a new trail that I've never been on that goes to Snoqualmie Pass, Lake Cochise area. So this will be fun. I've always wanted to know this route. I once did it from I-90 over the mountains to Highway 410, but that was probably 25 to 30 years ago, and I can't remember how I did it. So yeah, today I found a route using Gaia GPS, and we will see if it works. So I'm actually going to go up and camp tonight and then hit it hard in the morning to try to figure it out. Time and temperature check. It is 6 o'clock p.m. and it's about 80 degrees out here. So perfect weather for riding. Not sure what the temperature is going to be like up in the mountains, but I brought some extra gear. So this will get me kind of ready for the backcountry discovery route ride next month. That should be about 5 to 7 days, 700 miles through Washington. So I will talk to you guys when we get on Forest Road 70. All right, so here's my setup. Have my roll pad here. Extra food and cooler in here, tent, and then on the other side, actually in the bag, I have a cot, one of those little tiny tables. I don't know if I need that, but just wanted to see if it would fit. But this is everything I really need. When I go for the longer ride, I'll have to bring some more clothes. Probably won't need the heavy coat in July, so I'll just put a duffel right there with all my clothes in it. But yeah, so far it's good. Okay, I'm on Forest Road 70. Not too many campers out today. I don't know why. Saturday night. Saw a few adventure bikes. Lots of Harleys. Yeah, it's perfect out here. Got a little chilly, I had to throw my jacket on in the shadows. I'm about 2,000 feet right now, so when I get to 4,000 feet, it's gonna get a little chilly. So just so unpredictable. When I was riding back from Moab, got very cold on the way through Idaho. I don't know, a storm came in and heavy wind and rain, and the temperatures plummeted. I didn't have the right jacket, so I swung by Goodwill and picked up a cheap Carhartt, and that saved the day. So the point of the story is always bring extra gear. You know, you never know what's going to happen. I don't know about you, but I hate to be cold. Getting close to the turn. Yeah, this is it. Dang. Enough people camping out here. The torque of this bike is good. Has to be the parallel twin that gives it the torque. It's impressive. And for only being a 450, it's fine. Wow. That was a heck of a fire. Looks pretty old though. These trees are kind of tall. 10 years ago? 20? I don't know. This is the fork in the road where you have to turn. So if we go straight, that's going to go to Little Natchez Road. But this way should go to I-90, Lost Lake. And this is what I wanted to drive and take. So I've never been up here. Yeah, this is a pretty rough section, very rocky. Hopefully it gets smoother here soon.
truck. Said goodbye to my phone, left a gone camping sign. Now on my own. No meetings, no emails, no boss breathing down. Just me and the pine trees. Far from
Okay,
the
here's my
town.
camping cot.
I'm gone camping.
This thing is a lifesaver.
Got a campfire burning and a full dinner plate. The bugs may be biting, the nights might be cold, but this life in the woods is more pure than gold. I traded my Wi-Fi for clear mountain streams. My calendar's now full of blue sky dreams. No traffic, no deadlines, no alarm clocks ring. Just a harmonic.
Okay, here is the setup. Off the ground in case, you know, there's pine cones, rough terrain, or even water. I've had water in my tent before. But with this, you're off the ground. So in my opinion, it's well worth it. Why not be comfortable? All right, got the fire going. Have my freeze-dried meal warming up. Chicken teriyaki. Should be good. Got my camping tusk chair. I would recommend this for you guys. It's super high quality, very strong. It's not a cheap Chinese style off Amazon. Here's the old Ibex. Tent setup overlooking this bluff. Very peaceful over here. See another camper away in the distance. So yeah, for morning, I'm gonna do some exploring and try to find my way out of here toward I-90. This chicken teriyaki is pretty good. Definitely get this again. Thank you, Wendy's, for the spoon. Sitting here by the fire. All I hear is frogs. Super peaceful out here. Well, I'm going to be hitting the hay in a few minutes, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Yeah, it was a pretty quiet night. Didn't get cold. Comfortable on the cot. Yeah, this is my view. Not too bad. And first, let's get some coffee brewing. Alright, let's pick the flavor. Put all my coffees in a bag here. coffee, tea, whatever else is in there. These Starbucks coffees are very handy. They're good too. Got these other kind of coffee, espressos, they're pretty good. Teas, creamers, sugars. Do a Starbucks. Columbia. Okay. Now for instant coffee, that's definitely better quality than the cheaper instant coffee you get at the store. And then I use this as a stir stick. Now we just wait for the jet boil to boil. I'm not going to get it to a boil though, that's too hot. It's probably good enough. That's it. Kind of a cool looking little waterfall. I think what I'm going to do is get some water out of here. So I've been using this MSR filter for 10 easy years, 15 maybe, and it is working like a champ. It's got a ceramic filter and works spectacular. So let's get some fresh water right out of here. I'll show you how to do it. So you get the filter out of the bag. Comes with a Brillo pad to clean the filter. This is what the military uses, I believe, because it's so good. Then it's got this hose with a filter on the end. So I usually drop this down to about the depth I want it to go in the river. Put the hose on, the bib. The back screws off. Fits perfectly on an Algene bottle. I mean, this water alone is probably pretty safe to drink, I'd guess. So it screws onto here. Drop your hose into the water, and all you gotta do is just start pumping. Okay. Purified water. Then when you get home from your trip, just let this air dry, take it apart, and that's all you have to do. And if there's sediment on the ceramic filter, you just clean it with the Brillo pad that's provided in the bag. We got to the main road here, Forest Road 54. This goes to I-90. So it won't be long till we get there. If you go back the other direction, it would take you to eventually back where we started. There's an old logging town called Leicester. It was a stop for the train back in the early 1900s, I'm guessing. I can look up more information on that and give it to you, but it's a pretty cool spot. Now these power lines are the Bonneville transmission lines that end up at the Grand Coulee Dam in Washington, eastern Washington, over by Coulee City. They have a spectacular tour and an animation show of how it works. I used to go elk hunting a lot over here. We used to call it Tortilla Flats. Elk just migrate through here. A lot of private land now, but there should be a leaning tree up here like that. That's where you turn if it's still there. Could have been there actually. Yeah, then right up here is a snow park. Snowmobile heaven out here. Park over here for your snowmobiles in the winter. This is the Yakima River, I believe, if I remember right. Yep. Well, this about wraps up the ride. We made it to our destination. I-90's right here. If we were to take a left turn, we would head to Snoqualmie Pass. That's the way I'm gonna go. If you take a right turn here, it takes you to Ellensburg. So, catch me on the next ride. Have a good one.